Hey, how's it going, guys? Ancient Rune here, back with another Borderlands 3 build video, and today I'll be going over my AFK Zane build called Zaneless. This build uses minimal effort as well as minimal gear to effortlessly clear through content. You can press as little as 2 buttons and then just sit there, or you can run around if you want. Or you can just put a little bit more effort into input and you can make your sentinel drone a little bit stronger. As long as there are enemies, your action skill will be up 100% of the time. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. The save file will be found in my Discord, which is linked down below, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, and first off, we'll start with the clone weapons. There are a bunch of clone weapons you can use, but I just have two of the stronger ones, which is the Anarchy and the Sandhawk. Getting a good Anarchy can be a bit tough. You could go with the Sandhawk, which does have a range dependency a lot more than the Anarchy, so keep that in mind. You could also use a Plasma Coil, which has a very small splash radius, so it's hard for clone to kill itself. You could use the Free Radical, but if an enemy gets in its face, he's gonna die. The Anointment does not matter for the gun. You could put Digiclone ammo regen on these if you want to shoot the gun from time to time, but besides that, you'll just want to get a good one with a good element. You could use element matching. Corrosive I mainly use. You can also use Cryo for better freezing for Calm Cool Collected, or you can just element match with whatever you need. I have a fire one, I have a corrosive and a Cryo Sandhawk. I have a corrosive and cryo Anarchy. It's just whatever you need. And then the Guardian Angel, same thing. You don't need an anointment, but this is for boosting your drone. While you hold the Guardian Angel, this does not boost clone. So this is not for boosting clone damage, this is for boosting drone damage. And with Guardian Angel and Boomstate, it can do some pretty good damage. Anointment, we can't get anything helpful to passively boost drone, so we have the elemental crit because clone can activate this. You're not going to get any good status effects, but it technically helps if clone applies a status effect. But yeah, just any Guardian Angel. Don't even need a good anointment, don't need a Mayhem level. We could use a level 1 Guardian Angel and it will work fine. If you want to put in some effort, we do have some options for terror. So you would put a terror cryo and this will help drone. And then we have a face puncher. If you want to put in no effort, ignore this. This is for terror, swapping to it really quickly, shooting an enemy and getting terror stacks with terror on shield somewhere. Yeah, terror shield here. But for not, don't worry about it. Also, don't have to worry about the anointment. So you could get any revolter during the story and it'll work well. We use Digiclone max health regen just because it'll help with survivability a little bit. You could put Sentinel movement speed if you want to zip around faster just for fun, but it doesn't matter. So really, any low level, we have it low level, so if an enemy shoots you, you'll easily break your Revolter, because enemies won't always be shooting you, because this kills pretty fast. But if they do, break your shield pretty easily, so drone will get the boost, and then when clone's shot at, it'll get its shield broken pretty easily, so it'll get its Revolter boost. So just Revolter activating pretty easily everywhere. And then we have the It's Piss. The grenade throw is pretty good, but it is V2 damage, which is additive with the Guardian Angel. I'm pretty sure, even though it says action skill damage, I don't think Clone gets this because it is V2 damage, but it might, but I'm going to say with no. But the It's Piss is mainly here to boost drone's damage with the grenade throw. Again, with terror, you would swap to a terror damage fire rate. This is for the V1 damage, which we have none of besides Victory Rush if it is active. So that'll be nice for boosting your drone. It will not boost clone. Then we have a Seeing Dead. This is a niche where Seeing Dead is actually really good on here. Since we're doing only action skill stuff, the Donnybrook points will boost clone, Having the kill skills means we don't need like Mantis or worry too much about killing, because just hitting an enemy will proc kill skills, which procs Good Misfortune, which will keep your action skill up. So Seeing Dead is really good here. And then you want mainly action skill damage and splash damage. This will help both clone and drone because of Boomstay having splash damage. Then splash radius is good. You could also get action skill cooldown if you need it, but because of Calm Cool Collect, you probably won't need it. And then you could also use a Conductor to help boost drone, but you don't really need it. Conductor will give a shock bonus element, 50% per active action skill, depending on how full it is. So if you're at full action skill duration, you'll have 50%, and then when we have 2 action skill active, it'll have 100%. So that can be nice, and it can roll points in Good Misfortune, and also what's the name, Borrowed Time. So both are really good rolls. So that's just an option. If you end up getting a good one with action skill stuff, you can use that, and it's just fun and unique. And then for the artifact, you'll want to get any Victory Rush with area of effect damage. Icebreaker's nice, but it is V2 damage, which is added with the Guardian Angel, but it is technically consistent V2 if an enemy's frozen. Where Guardian Angel, you have to be far away. It doesn't really matter much. It's also added with this grenade throw. Still good to have, but I know artifact farming sucks, so I would definitely focus more on the Victory Rush with area effect. So that'll boost both clone and drone, and then get any cryo or shock damage boost that you can, just for boosting your drone, since you can use cryo Winter's drone, or you can just have the regular shock damage. And then first we'll start in the red tree. We have clone here. Everything here is to help clone. So we go Premunus to boost clone's mag size. We have Borrowed Time. This is for having longer action skill duration. 1 point in duct tape mod, don't really need it, but the splash immunity is nice if the grenades thrown in hurts us. Then we have Donnybrook. We have 5 points in here. This will boost clone's damage, as well as give it some health regen, as well as us some health regen. We don't go fractal frags because with Seeing Dead, you'll be throwing grenades more than you'll be shooting, so it'll mean less damage overall. If you end up using the Conductor for fun, then you can put a point into fractal frags from, I guess, like a ghost. It doesn't really matter, and it's a very minimal point, but it would help. Quick breather, if you do end up swapping, like if clone's gonna end or die quickly because of low health, then you can quickly swap and do that. It isn't always needed, but it is good to pay attention to. Old you, just for getting back up if you need to. Usually drone and clone can get you back up easily, but if something happens, it's there. Supersonic Man doesn't do anything, but it's fun to run around. We only need 1 point in pocket full grenades. This is pretty much just for boom enhance, to have the more gun damage and the duration and health. Pretty much everything in there is really, really good. Trick of the Light will boost drone, as drone can never be aggroed. This will always be active for drone. We have Like a Ghost, just a chance to ignore bullets, 2 points in there. It's just fun to have. Never really use it. It's not a big deal. And then we have Double Barrel, so clone will have its gun, biggest thing, will kill everything with its Mayhem scaling. It's insanely good. And then we go Blue Tree for drone. We want to get down to Boomstay, so that's really important. We go Fine Speed, get to run around, but mainly you want to go Cold War for swapping weapons, so you can swap to from the Anarchy or the Sandhawk to the Guardian Angel, or if you want to use some Terror, switch from the Face Muncher to the Guardian Angel. We don't go Violent Momentum because it doesn't help us. We don't need it for fight for your life damage. We don't need it for shooting ourselves, as we're not doing that. So we just don't take it. And we have Cool Hand. This is mainly for if you're shooting the Guardian or not the Guardian Angel, the Face Puncher for Terror. Otherwise, you don't need it. We do have the Digiclone ammo regen there to help. It may mean you don't need to reload, but it's more helpful than anything else. Then we have Drone dropping grenades. This is why we do have the It's Pissed gear, so you can throw that grenade. We have 5 points in Salvation just because You really only need one, but may as well go overkill since you don't need inbound momentum. Clone can activate salvation, so we have clone activating salvation. Because it's holding one of our guns, it'll probably easily fill your max shield up right away, but may as well have more. We're not shield health, it doesn't do the shield stuff. Then we have C in red. This is for keeping our kill skills up, mainly when we activate our action skills just right away, and it gives a good kill skill bonus. And then we have good misfortune. We only need 1 point. This will get our action skill keeping up. We do not go death falls close, which does weaken clone a bit, but that is so we can go into green tree. Yeah, green tree. This is not really used often, but it is nice here and great for the AFK playstyle, or something that has diminishing returns like good misfortune. We have Comical Collected keeping us up even more. You want to go ready for action for that recharge rate, and delay for keeping our shield up. Rise of the Occasion just for some survivability for max health. Brain Freeze for if clone crits, it can help freeze an enemy for Comical Collected. You have Adrenaline just for some cooldown, mainly get down the tree. Really expensive jackets, really good for the reduced stats effect duration. And we go Comical Collected. This is to recharge our action skill. Don't have to worry about diminishing returns. Don't have to worry about getting a ton of kills. It'll just activate right away. It's really good for having that truly infinite action skill uptime. And then we have a point in refreshment just because enemies will sometimes be frozen, so that'll be some nice lifesteal. Drone can proc this, so that would be very good for drone for healing wise. And then for clone, we go Shard Feud. This is just to help keep our shield up. For survivability, don't go which one's real because we're not really swapping much in clones. It does its own aggro draw really good. I don't really like digital distribution as it can just kill clone faster. And then we go Doppelbanger for when we need to reposition clone, mainly for like takedowns or proving grounds going further up, where you can just blow up clone and then move to the next section and then plop them and then just chill out again. And then for Sentinel, we have Boom State. This is the biggest thing here. This is what helps drone do its insane damage. Drone is really good with this. It does splash damage. You could throw an Almighty Ordnance as well as a second augment for some fun, but it's only one per cast, and since we're pretty much always active, it's not going to help too much here. And then you want to go either Static Field or Winter's Drone. Bad Dose doesn't really help too much here. This will help with Cryo for better freezing, for better CCC uptime, and then Static Field will just help with survivability with keeping our shield up if enemies have a shield. I hope you guys enjoyed the build video. Clone and Drone are so strong and such a good combo for clearing content. This build is perfect for gearing up for stronger builds, as you can sit back and relax while these guys do all the killing for you. Again, you can find the save file at my Discord, which is linked down below, as well as my other socials. If you haven't, I would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.